The Dallas Cowboys present These Boots Are Made for Talkin', the official podcast of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Hey everyone, and welcome into a special edition of These Boots Are Made for Talking. We are here in the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders dance studio for swimsuit fittings for the 2020 swimsuit calendars. And join with me, I have returning hopeful veterans Miranda and Gina.
Hey guys.
Hey. They were our first two girls to come in the morning, so I had to sneak them up once they were done fitting, so we got to hear all about it. But before we started, we were talking about it. The last time Gina was on the show was in the beginning of fall, so we never heard if you were officially returning or not. So I'm assuming you being here means you will be coming back.
I'll be hopefully coming back. I'll be auditioning for my third season this May. I'm so excited. Where has the time gone? Already year 3, hopefully.
It's crazy.
I know.
Nice.
2 years has flown by.
Well,
It really does.
I was talking about it with someone recently. Maybe it was even someone on staff. I feel like there's, like, year 2, do you still kind of feel like a rookie, or do you feel like an actual veteran yet?
I feel like because of all the veteran things you're getting to do for the first time, you feel like a rookie. Like as far as training camp went, like teaching camps, we were still the rookies on camps, and then, it's your first time being in that veteran role. So, yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's like that transition year. We call ourselves rookie veterans.
Rookie veterans.
Yeah.
It's your first year of kind of being like the upperclassmen, but you're still learning
So much.
so much every day.
And are you excited to step into the role of, quote, an upper veteran, hopefully?
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's crazy.
And all 9 of us from our year are hopefully, we're all auditioning again, so hopefully we'll all 9 be here. So we're excited to have a strong third year.
That's really exciting, too. And I feel like a lot of times, you get one good rookie year under your belt and you get one good year as a veteran, so I can see people tapering off and deciding to retire after the second year. But I think it's really cool that your whole entire class is still together.
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
We're pretty tight.
We're
We still
tight.
are. We're
That makes a big
group.
difference.
We're
Yeah.
tight.
Okay. Well, on to the hard-hitting stuff, the hot-hitting stuff.
Yes.
As you can see behind us, or if you're tuning in just on audio and listening, we've got the set behind us and how – I'll let you guys tell it. How does this day work?
So you arrive early in the morning, and they have a set all ready for you. You have a beach backdrop, and you're kind of just trying on all these different styles of suits, seeing what works, what colors work, what doesn't work, and just getting used to being in front of the camera again. And,
Yeah, they have pre-laid out swimsuits for us. If they see one that they're like, oh, this would be great on a tall redhead, they might lay it out for Hannah. Or somebody that might be shorter and has more of a good, like, athletic build, there's a swimsuit for them. And so they already have ones laid out for us to go ahead and try on and see what kind of works. And then we go from there. Like, Gina had one that didn't fit, so then I tried it on, and I ended up keeping it. So it's just, you kind of swap them around until you have enough for shoots.
It's one big fashion show. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
literally.
So fun.
And so how did your guys' fittings go personally for yourselves?
I mean, I thought it was fantastic. I mean, we all ended up, with about 8 suits or so. And so, obviously it's always still nerve-wracking to get in front of Judy and Kelly. But once you get through that first swimsuit and you get up there and you smile and you do your pose, then, you relax a little bit and just have fun.
Do you have a favorite so far of what you tried on? Just seeing it first look today. Obviously, it'll look different and feel different in on a real beach, not in front of a fake one. But what were you feeling your most self in today?
I had my very first one. It's the same color as the color I wore when I did pageants. I only did pageants for a year, but it was the same color swimsuit that I wore back then. I was like, oh, I have to try this on. And it was my first one of the day, and I think it was my favorite one.
What color was it?
Like a turquoise blue, a lighter blue. Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
Papa
loved
did
it.
blue
Oh my gosh.
eyes. Oh, no, you have greenish brown.
They're like hazel,
poppets.
greenish.
But
yeah.
didn't have
So
jewels on it,
pops.
too.
Yeah, and there's jewels on the
So
bottom.
So beautiful.
Yeah, I'm
A
excited.
little hint of sass.
Yeah, a little sass in there.
So I loved my first one. My first one was like almost like strawberry red. It was super soft and just like super simple and elegant. But I also loved the chainmail one that I had. So I had
was it
this like
fun?
chainmail, like almost like fringe bra thing. And then I had white bottoms on, and it was just super festival-like, very
Yeah.
California. Felt very myself in it.
You
for
felt at
sure.
home?
Yes. yes.
You weren't nervous? Okay, trying to tee up this top for you. It's
Oh
not
my
like
gosh.
it's not a big normal bikini material. It's literally
No.
metal.
It's
And
chain.
It
It's
took
chain.
how long to figure out how to put on?
Like 15 minutes, for sure, because we were trying to find all the clasps and everything, and make it work and make sure all the fringe was laying right. But
It was all hands on. We were all helping.
totally all hands on deck for that one. But once we got it, like set right on the right clasp and everything, I think it's gonna look really cool.
Yeah.
And you felt good in it, not nervous, because it's kind
I
of.
mean, yeah, it's a
don't
little
know.
bit like
It moves
scandalous
around.
and it moves. It's got a mind of its own. But I think once I got it set, and I think once I shoot in it too, I'll be like set in a pose.
Yeah.
and it'll work out
and
fine.
good minds.
Well, and
made.
it's like
Yeah.
fringe, but instead of being soft material, it's metal. It's a
It's
chain,
metal.
But that's how it hangs, is like
Yeah.
fringe.
It's really
super
cool.
unique, super cool.
And as a SoCal girl, do you feel
Oh.
comfy in swimsuits? Like, do you feel yourself, or
Oh,
are you still
yeah.
nervous, even though?
I mean, yeah, I think I'm always going to be nervous because shooting is so different than just like being on a beach hanging out. But I mean, I love being by the water and I feel so at home in a swimsuit. So it's just fun.
This
I
is
love
right up her alley.
I love looking at like swimsuit brands online and stuff. So
Yeah.
So
I love to
opposite of
say.
me. The
So
only
fun.
swimsuits I own are like the ones I bought last year.
No
'Cause-
way.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have like one or two, but I just never really like
It's insane.
I don't really
That's
go to the
crazy.
pool. I don't go on beach vacations. I've never needed a swimsuit.
I literally have a
And you're
swimsuit
the same
drawer.
as me.
You
Yeah,
probably have a drawer
Florida.
too,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Swimsuit drawer.
I know.
On my
Drawers,
dresser.
plural.
You have plural. Okay, I've just got one, but I don't look as good in a bikini as Gina
Oh,
does.
stop.
So I
Stop
don't
that.
need a zillion of them.
Oh no.
But this is beach trip number
Number 2.
ever.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah, well, I never did one. Like,
Seriously?
we never went on beach vacations growing up or anything like that.
It's
I mean,
insane.
Oh my
I
gosh.
saw the water when I was in, I think I was in New York, and then we went outside somewhere, and I like saw the water, but obviously it was freezing, so I didn't go into the water.
You saw that it
But
existed.
I saw that the ocean was actually there, and it wasn't made up.
I know.
That's
Our minds are
so
blown.
crazy because I used to go to the beach like after school.
Oh no.
Class is
It was
over.
like 10 minutes away or 5 minutes
Wow.
minutes down the road.
Do you just hop on your bike and drive down?
I
Ride
don't-
down?
No, I didn't have a bike. And I always wanted a beach
No
cruiser.
beach cruiser?
But I'd
I
take
could
my
see
little
you on a
Nissan
beach
Altima,
cruiser.
my first car, down to the beach with all my friends.
That's
and then
fun.
it's filled with sand always.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one bad thing about driving to the beach is you can never get the sand out.
Out of your car.
Ever.
As much as
You can try so hard.
I know.
Well, we have lakes and rivers and all that stuff back home, but
It's
that's
not
just
the same.
gross.
Not the same.
Yeah.
Side note, I am diverting just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Recently, a lot of commercials that have been airing on my TV in Dallas have been for Visit Arkansas, and I'm like, oh my God, it looks so beautiful.
Well,
I
it
wanna
is
go visit
beautiful.
Arkansas.
There's lots of outside things to do. I mean, yeah, y'all have the beaches where y'all are from, but we have everything else. Like I
There you
said,
go.
Y'all have
rivers,
mountain
lakes,
nature.
mountains, forests.
I got to come visit you
everything.
at home.
I know, it's
Or
so
we
fun
should go
and
to an
beautiful.
Arkansas game or something.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and Arkansas games get rowdy. They're fun.
And then you need to
Yeah.
make your way down to San Diego because it
Yes.
is the best and the best
Us and our
weather.
boyfriends have talked about doing a double date trip to
Double
San
day
Diego.
trip
That would
or
be
a
so
group- Or,
fun.
class
Yeah, or our
trip.
whole group. Yeah.
Our
See,
class
you
trip.
guys
Yeah.
are so cute.
We need
And
to
your
do it.
class all being together and so
yeah.
being friends. Love it.
Yeah.
Love.
Okay. But then how excited are you guys? So we can't divulge too much before we go on our trip, but we can say that we are going to Mexico. Arriba.
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 So how have you guys ever been to Mexico?
I
Oh, wow.
have been just one time. I went to Cabo actually earlier this year with my boyfriend.
How was that?
It was amazing. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful down there. The water's crystal clear, and there's beautiful cliffs and stuff. Amazing restaurants. Ate a lot of guacamole.
Hey.
But it was just such a great week to be out there. Beautiful weather. It felt
Yeah.
like I was kind of in San Diego, but just more relaxed,
Yeah.
more chill, more vacation-y.
I've been to actual Mexico. I've been to Oaxaca as opposed to just like an American resort.
Where
yeah.
is Oaxaca?
Oaxaca, it's like an hour southeast of Mexico City, so it's inland.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
haven't been to.
But
any of
it's
the-
oh my gosh, it's so cheap there, and you can see like there's a lot of people that retire there because it's so cheap to live on. Like you might not be able to afford to retire in America, but you can go retire in Oaxaca. But it was beautiful there, all the different colors, nicest people I think I've ever met in my entire life. So
So what are you most excited about? Because this will now be your second calendar trip, and it'll be a new location. The past 2 years, we've been at Resorts World Bimini in Bimini, the Bahamas. So the class ahead of you guys has only been to Bimini, basically.
Right.
But you guys will now have 2 different countries. So what
Yeah.
are you most excited about going somewhere new?
Oh.
Well, I think the trip as a whole, I'm just excited with how close we all get on the trip. But I mean, we would do
The
that
best.
wherever we went.
Yeah.
Just spending 10 days with all of your sisters. We all just get so close on the trip, and it's nice to be united as vets before we get to tryouts. But I think for this one in particular, I mean, after the photos we've looked at, it's just beautiful.
Unbelievable. The girls were sending pictures in the chat last night of all the beautiful properties
White
and stuff.
sand beaches.
Oh my gosh. Like cabanas floating on water. I'm excited.
Oh, you're going to catch
all-inclusive
cabanas.
resorts. I mean, how can you not be excited?
No, so many pools.
And there's 29 of us this year, and I think last year we had 19 or 20. So that's going to be so much more fun to just have like everyone there and really bond with those rookies because, like she said, it's so important to go into auditions super united and strong and confident as veterans. So, I'm excited for them to get to experience calendar.
Well, speaking of rookies, do you know who your roommates are? Because normally it's a rookie veteran parent.
Yep.
Yeah.
So who do you got?
Yeah, so we found out last night. Mine's Taylor, and she was in our group, and she actually stood. She didn't stand behind me. Did.
Oh, yeah.
So she stood close to me, but it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. And she went to A&M, and my boyfriend went to A&M too, so we always have that to talk about in common. It's going to be a blast.
Gig 'em,
right?
Guaranteed we'll probably see at least one
be the Aggie room.
picture of Taylor in a bikini.
She made me do this at banquet. She was like, "Let's do a gig and picture." I was like, "But I didn't go there."
And you're like, "I still don't know. I still don't know what this means." I'm just like, thumbs up,
thumbs up. And then I'm rooming with Rachel Wyatt. So I'm excited.
The beauty queen herself.
The beauty queen, pageant Rachel. Love her.
Kill it.
Both of those.
She is literally going to kill it.
All
I was like, they're probably
rookies.
going to have you shoot every day. Just be prepared because you're beautiful. You're going to be over all the
on
calendars.
On call all the time.
On call. You just need to be on call, honey.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to wrap up, but we're not wrapping up the show completely. We are going to have girls coming through all day. So we don't even know who will be on next, but you better tune in right after this commercial to see who will be in the hot seat next on These Boots Are Made for Talkin'.
Essilor has been helping Cowboys fans see better since 1972 so they don't miss a moment on the field. Get glasses with Essilor's best vision, clarity, and protection with the Essilor Ultimate Lens Package. 3 innovative technologies in one lens. For a limited time, you can double your lenses for free when you purchase the Essilor Ultimate Lens Package and get a second pair of frames. Find a participating eye care professional and details by visiting EssilorUSA.com. That's EssilorUSA.com. Terms and conditions apply.
If you're like me and you love... if you have a thing, then cutting the cord is scary. But then I found out I could switch to DirecTV Now and still get the live sports I love. No satellite needed, no bulky hardware, no annual contract, just...
Get the live sports you love. Try DirecTV Now for $10 a month for 3 months. Visit DirecTVNow.com. DirecTV Now. More for your thing. That's our thing. Use code REALDEAL. Limited time. Price for little package. After 3 months, renews monthly at full price. Currently minimum $40 unless canceled. Prices may change. New subscribers only. Cancel anytime. Content varies by package and may be limited. Restrictions apply.
A man's Stetson doesn't just protect him from life's elements. It projects an unstoppable and legendary spirit, just like the men wearing silver and navy on the field every Sunday. Since 1865, Stetson hats are American-made with pride right here in Texas. They are still the official crown of all self-respecting Cowboys. And Stetson is proud to be on the field with America's team. Find Stetson hats in the Pro Shop or at Stetson.com today.
Dr. Pepper is the one you crave. But how do you explain that craving?
Imagine being shipwrecked on a desert island, alone. Glass-like curls of surf pound the shore with Dr. Pepper-colored waves. Surrounded by desire, but you can't drink it because it's the ocean. Fish live in there. The only thing you want is Dr. Pepper, and you can't have it.
Now that is a Dr. Pepper craving. Dr. Pepper, the one you crave.
Back to These Boots Are Made for Talkin'.
Hey everyone, and welcome back into These Boots Are Made for Talkin'. I am Courtney, and I am joined by Alana Dub, but I was gonna say rookie Alana, but you're basically not anymore. Are you?
Not.
How does that work?
We still are. We got our pinky rings, so that was exciting. But technically, right now we're still rookies until I guess the new rookies come in.
Until you make the team again?
Yes. Crossing my fingers.
Crossing fingers. We can never be too sure, but I would feel sure about you.
Thanks.
I have all the.
It's
I'm
always
just
so
fixing my mic.
nerve-wracking.
Don't mind me. Just fixing my mic. Our Britney Spears mics.
Yes.
Hey. Well, if you're just I am sorry, everybody. I can't even talk because I'm so excited because it's a big day. If you're just tuning in, we are here at the swimsuit fittings for the 2020 Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders swimsuit calendars. Yes. How did your fittings go?
They went well. It was not as scary as I thought. It went pretty smooth. They kind of just made sure we were prepared. We had all our swimsuits already set, and so came in, they checked them out, took pictures, and made sure we looked good.
Now, what were you scared about?
The fear of the unknown. I didn't know what we were doing coming in here. So they kind of gave us a little prep. The vets kind of were helping us out. But we came in and we saw all our suits, and I feel like we've been watching this behind social media for years, and now that we're here, it's like, oh my gosh, I get to put these on, and I have to stand in front of that beach background. And so
did it live up to the social media hype?
It does. It definitely does. So, I mean, I feel like I see exactly what you're posting, and it feels the exact same.
Hold on, we got a phone buzzing. Is it me? Who is it?
It might be me.
We're on a live set. This is fun, though. I'm excited because, look, everything's going on behind us.
Look at my beautiful teammates.
Her beautiful teammates, Kelly, Judy, one of our photographers, Jeremy, and then another photographer, Jeremiah, and one of our lovely editors who puts together actually the whole entire Star Magazine swimsuit edition, Michael. So we got a big crew going today. It's alive. It's a hot set, y'all. We can't control it. But what we can control is our lovely conversation and everything that's fun and going on. So, but you think it all went well? Do you feel confident in yourself and what you put out there today?
I felt a lot more confident once I put them on. I've never really posed in a swimsuit before. I mean, I wear swimsuits during the summer, but
it's another California girl.
Yes, and I'm missing the beach, but I'm excited to get there. So I was a little nervous, but once I put them on, I felt a lot more comfortable than I thought I would be. So,
did you have any you felt like super awesomely comfortable in?
Well, I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, I like this one. And then I walk in, and then when you hear your teammates or you hear Judy and Kelly, and they're like, oh, that looks good. And I'm like, okay, then I felt a lot more comfortable. And
You're
I'm
like,
all right, I can rock this.
Yes, honey. Yes. Any fan faves?
There was this green one that is a little strappy, and it was just really cute. And I think with my olive skin tone, it looked good.
She's not going to say it, but she was rocking everything she tried on today. She looked fabulous. I can't wait for you guys to see all of the calendar pictures come together. So, first time doing anything like this? She was a Laker girl, for those of you who don't know. Did you guys ever have any calendar swim, like nothing like this at all?
So we did my last year with our TV network. They wanted to do a swimsuit kind of episode. So we didn't do a calendar, but we did do a swimsuit photo shoot. So we were in Hawaii for preseason.
Not a bad place to be.
Oh, it was awesome. A week of just relaxing and having fun, and then we had one day of shooting, so it was pretty quick. But nothing compared to what we have here. Like, we had, I think, 2 swimsuits. So it was a fun day to just kind of hang out with your friends, and then that one was crazy though, because I mean, I'm not sure how this one's going to go. So, but we had to do a dry look, and then all of a sudden, if you were in the morning, they had to do a wet look, and then you were sent upstairs to get ready all over again. Because then we had a sunset picture.
Thank God, I got to go blow dry my hair again. You have no idea how long this takes.
Exactly. So I mean, I don't know how ours is going to go. So, I mean, I've seen some wet looks, so maybe that'll happen.
A little sexy wet hair.
Yes.
What have any of the veterans told you to prep you for today and the upcoming calendar shoot?
Today they were just kind of reassuring us that it's relaxed, it's laid back, don't be so nervous, because these shots aren't going into the calendar. They're just kind of there to remember what we look like in that swimsuit. So today was more laid back. They wanted us to relax and just have fun. And then going into calendar, I'm so worried about posing, because I've kind of done it before, but nothing in this scale where we're going to be in different locations on the sand and in the water. And so it was kind of funny, because they told me something about like my hand, to not have it like straight on, to have it like in a little bit, or vice versa. I don't know. I need to practice. I still have a few weeks.
It's the little things, people. You would never know until you like see it. If you're kneeling on the ground and your foot is one way, it could look like you have no right foot.
Exactly. So they're telling us the tricks. I still need to practice. I'm going to go meet with some after, so they can teach
who's going to teach you? Who are you meeting with?
I want to go. I keep telling Tess, I'm like, Tess, you need to teach me how to look like you. And
it's not even fair.
No, she's perfect in all of her swimsuits.
And you could look kind of similar,
yeah,
so it would be good to
dark hair,
mirror each other.
Skin tone, so definitely. And she just rocks everything. Like,
yeah.
We got to see in training camp before we made the team, we got to see the release of last year. So that was a huge deal for us, and that was always just fun because you're still meeting the veterans, but now you're seeing, and I remember Tess came out in her black one-piece body glove suit, and I was like,
And you're like, oh my God. So what was that motivation like in training camp? You still hadn't yet made the team, but you're seeing this calendar get unveiled to everybody. What was that like, and how did that motivation push you to now?
It was so exciting. The good part is that we weren't nervous. We weren't worried about making the calendar or what picture's going to get picked and stuff like that. It was just almost just fun to be with
be a part of it.
Be a part of it and just to experience it and see how happy they were and how surprised they were when they are on so many shoots and they're in so many bikinis, so seeing which ones get chosen is always so fun. But it definitely was kind of like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like, I need to make this team, and then I need to have a great year, and then
I can go on calendar.
So I can go on calendar, because I never realized that. I never realized the rookies don't go until I was in training camp and was like, oh, they went on calendar, so.
You're like, oh, okay, guess maybe next time,
So
hopefully.
definitely, there was like a timeline of, okay, got to do this, got to do that, got to get my pinky ring, and then go.
Hey, so you did get your pinky ring. How excited are you to wear that during your
calendar?
shoots?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm so excited because the vets were telling us last year they didn't have them during their shoot, so it's fun. I'm excited. I can't wait.
She's gonna look like a true veteran, even though they say they technically aren't. In my mind,
Not
I
yet.
feel like you are.
I still feel like a rookie. I'm still learning.
There's always room to learn and room to grow. So what are you most excited about heading into this trip?
Just to travel with the girls.
Get another stamp in your passport.
Exactly, yeah. I'm excited to just travel and experience it and do something I've never done before, because this photo shoot compared to others that I've done is just so large, like such a grand scale. So we'll see. I'm excited. And yes, last night we had our little calendar meeting to let us know different itineraries and stuff like that, and that kind of got us excited, especially for having today.
Do you even know your shoot days yet, or is that once you get there? Okay, I was going to say maybe if she knows.
Yes,
no.
we know our roommate.
Who's your roommate?
I have Brennan and Gabby.
Oh, you're in the rookie room. Yes. Okay, there was one rookie room, so that'll be fun.
We have an odd number, so we're so excited.
A big slumber party.
Yes.
And are you close with those three?
I am. It was so funny because we don't know how they pick and like what their thought process is, but once we saw it, we're like, we hang out all the time.
Party in the rookie room.
It'll be fun, yeah.
Rookie veteran rookies. I don't know. Almost same.
I feel like this may be like our initiation into being a vet.
Yeah.
Doing calendar, right?
Totally. So you come back and it's time for auditions, and it's just
exactly, and then it's go, and then training camp, and then season, and then we're back.
It's crazy.
Yes, but first we have to get through calendar, and then we got to really get through auditions. So
you'll be great. I know it. I have all the faith in you. She was a rock star, a shining star in that rookie class for sure.
I feel like, especially coming from California, I was just so unprepared. Like, I thought I was prepared. I thought I saw the show. I was studying. I thought I knew what I was doing, and then I come in and I'm like,
okay, yeah, no, nothing can prepare you for the craziness that is.
You just kind of have to go with the flow.
DCC and training camp.
You just throw yourself in.
Okay, well, we're gonna. We got everybody back there. Say hey.
Look, Amy's slaying.
Amy,
my group leader, former group leader.
But thank God she's coming back.
Yes, I'm so excited.
It'll be exciting for her too.
She was the best group leader, definitely as a rookie. She's always so fun and positive, and making sure we know what we need, and making sure we always looked good, which is something I definitely appreciated, because she wanted to make sure we always were on our A game.
And she'll do that for you out in Mexico.
Yes. She was doing that right now in the locker room while we were
hyping you up.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that. Oh, that color.
She's a good hype man.
Oh yeah.
Very good. But everybody is. Look at her.
I tried that suit.
She's in a bright floral suit. Yeah, that's fun too. Yeah. That's one thing that people don't even know how this works. You get a set. If it doesn't look good on you, we see that, and be like, oh, look good on Amy.
Yes.
How about you give it to her?
Yeah. I was up there, and then Kelly's like, it looks good, but I think it'll look better on Amy. I'm like, cool. Here you go.
Pass it around. Yes. Just a giant rotation until
everyone finds their perfect
set. Perfect set. Well, we've got more swimsuits to try on, and we've got more DCCs to talk to. So when we come back, we have new people in the hot seat on These Boots Are Made for Talkin'.
If you're like me and you love... if you have a thing, then cutting the cord is scary. But then I found out I could switch to DirecTV Now and still get the live sports I love. No satellite needed, no bulky hardware, no annual contract, just...
Get the live sports you love. Try DirecTV Now for $10 a month for 3 months. Visit DirecTVNow.com. DirecTV Now. More for your thing. That's our thing. Use code REALDEAL. Limited time. Price for a little package. After 3 months, renews monthly at full price. Currently minimum $40 unless canceled. Prices may change. New subscribers only. Cancel anytime. Content varies by package and may be limited. Restrictions apply.
Before your next AT&T Stadium barbecue, gear up with OtterBox, the official outfitter of tailgating. It starts with the Venture Cooler. Built tough in America, Venture keeps ice for days and days. Or stay light on your feet with Trooper Soft Coolers. Perfect for packing in your signature side dishes.
Tailgating wouldn't be complete without a beverage, so pour one into the OtterBox Elevation Tumbler. It keeps your drinks frosty and toasty. Discover more about OtterBox line of tailgate essentials at otterbox.com.
While a player can look good on paper, it's when he's out on the field that you really find out what he's made of. That's why the Cowboys rely on more than stats and scouting reports when building their team. When picking a tractor, it's why you should rely on more than specs and features as well. You got to take it out and put it to the test. The Cowboys did when they named John Deere their official tractor. To experience one for yourself, visit your local Texas John Deere dealer or go to myjohndeeredealer.com/football.
It can be hard to find the right resource for learning about important financial matters. You search how to build savings, you end up reading about the one weird ingredient from supermarkets that can make you taller. That's why Bank of America built BetterMoneyHabits.com, a safe little corner of the internet for answering your financial questions. Full of simple videos and tips, Better Money Habits can show you how to make the most of your money without resorting to random searches that always seem to lead to unbelievable photos of childhood stars grown up. To learn more, visit BetterMoneyHabits.com.
Essilor has been helping Cowboys fans see better since 1972 so they don't miss a moment on the field. Get glasses with Essilor's best vision, clarity, and protection with the Essilor Ultimate Lens Package. 3 innovative technologies in one lens. For a limited time, you can double your lenses for free when you purchase the Essilor Ultimate Lens Package and get a second pair of frames. Find a participating eye care professional and details by visiting EssilorUSA.com. That's EssilorUSA.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Back to These Boots Are Made for Talkin'.
Hey everyone, and welcome back into These Boots Are Made for Talkin', on set of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders swimsuit fittings for their 2020 calendar. And with me, I have Caroline and Rachel. Welcome.
Thank you.
They just, of course, thanks for sticking by. They've had long days. Caroline has had a super long day, and we're going to be short with Caroline because she's going to jet set home before she comes back for calendar. Yes. But we'll make use of all the time that we do have with you.
All right, sounds good.
Long days, though. How did it go?
Long days, but it was so much fun, honestly. You know, we came in as rookies, sort of just open eyes, open-minded, ready to see what this is all about, and the vets did a great job preparing us for today. We tried on a lot of different swimsuits. We showed Kelly and the photographers and Judy, and then they sort of gave their opinion, and, you know, then we bumped to the next suit. So long day, but it was really fun and exciting to see what we're going to be modeling in Mexico soon.
Right, and you said the vets prepped you. What kind of advice did they give you, or what did they tell you to get you all prepped for today?
All kinds of good things. And, you know, I'll add to what Carol said, too, and just say that it definitely was a lot less stressful than other elements of this whole process, just because there aren't those TV cameras hovering, and it actually moves pretty quickly. You can kind of move at your own pace, and so the quicker you try on, the quicker you get done. So today was just a fun day, and it makes it feel real when you're actually in the suits and seeing them on your body, and you're like, wow, here we go. We're taking off to Mexico. But vets had great input. You know, I think the main thing was be confident in your skin, do your thing, and don't worry about the rest.
Right. They emphasized no stress, so that was good for us coming in. We didn't know if there was pressure or, you know, all of that sort of anxiety that comes with it, but yeah, it was fun.
Especially not today. It's casual. The real deal is in like a week, so then maybe the stress
now
can
we have
kick
a few
in.
days to settle down before
Even
we
then,
get
though,
going.
I think it'll be fun. I think today was kind of like a prepper, and we got to see everything that we're going to be wearing, and we've got the backdrop, so it really feels real. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time.
I think it got us excited for next week, honestly.
I'm just peeking who we have behind us.
Miss Ashley.
Ashley,
rocking her cheetah suit.
Kelly is tying up her suit, doing something. It's teamwork.
It's a hands-on
teamwork.
operation.
It is all teamwork here.
That's right.
So calendar, you kind of hinted at it. It seemed like this elusive thing. You know, it would eventually happen, but it's the end of your season as a DCC. What is it? How does it feel that it's like finally here?
It's a pretty incredible feeling that we've sort of, last week we received our pinky rings and we had the banquet, and then now it's like go, go, go. We're off to calendar. But I think it's really exciting because we all are going to just spend that week together, and so it's almost like a sweet ending to a great
everything.
year.
Yeah, it's like the cherry on top.
Right.
You're right that we hear about it, and I think when you're first auditioning, that's the last thing on your mind, or it was for me. You're just thinking about the dancing, grasping all of the concepts, making the team, and so now we're like, oh, we have to be swimwear models too. Forgot about that part.
Right.
But I agree. I think it'll be a good time with this team, and a great way to end this whole experience that we've had together.
Yeah. And it's been a good team too.
Really
it's a good. But it's sad that all the retiring vets won't be there.
It has been weird without them here, but they're cheering us on. Kashera was here today helping out. I know Tasha's coming as well. So it's nice to have them still, there for emotional support and for their advice because, both of them are fantastic at the swimsuit modeling.
Yeah.
Yes, and the posing and all the little tips. Yeah.
Yeah, but both of you totally killed it today.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're going to be
Just
humble, but they
envisioning-
did.
Pretending that we're in Mexico. Yeah, that helps.
Have you ever been? Mexico, either of you?
We made a little pit stop there on a cruise once, but that's my only time that I've spent there. I haven't been there for any length of time, really, so excited
I've been on vacation there, actually, with my family before, so I've laid out on the beach and enjoyed my time there. I'm excited to go back, for sure.
Nice white sand. I've never been to Mexico.
It's nice.
First time for
It will
me,
be
too.
fun.
I'm so excited.
I know. I can't wait. I'm ready. I'm ready for some sunshine, some surf and sand. It'll be good.
Get back to the beach. Yeah, your state is landlocked, but your state has a nice little coast.
I know.
Not the same,
excited to
though.
see
Not
it.
the same as Mexico.
Totally different, I would imagine, but it's a beach,
Yes.
Either
A
way.
beach is better. Better. No beaches in Dallas. That's what I'm always saying.
Or Missouri.
Or Missouri. The beach is even further than Missouri.
Yes, it is.
But
It'll be a
counting
good
down.
time.
Counting
Yeah.
down.
We're
So
all
what are you
gonna
most
be beach
excited
girls.
for? And then also nervous for?
Oh,
Two-part.
twofold.
Okay. I think I'm most excited to sort of see all of my teammates, in their element with all the different swimsuits, because with the fittings, it's nice because they want you to find the suits that look good on you and that fit your body and your hair color and eye color and all of that. So I think it'll be really fun to sort of sit back on days that you're not shooting and see your teammates flourish, so to speak.
I agree.
I think going along with that, what I'm most nervous for will just be that you will, be confident when you go out there, no nerves once you're shooting. So just sort of owning it and having fun at the same time.
I know everybody wants to be in a calendar, but what's the worst that could come from it? You don't make
Exactly.
a calendar, but
Right.
you
You
still
had
got
a
to
great
go
time
an
and great
amazing
memories.
experience. Yeah.
And
So I
great
think-
photos.
But I have all the faith in you
Gorgeous
guys.
swimsuits. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, if that's the worst that can happen,
Good
then you're doing
memories,
okay.
good memories.
Yeah.
Yes.
Starting
that's
today,
what we're in
too.
it for.
Right.
What about yourself? What are you most excited for, Rachel?
I don't know. I mean, I think I'm going to hopefully enjoy the whole time that we're there, but I think I'll be most excited to see how the finished product comes out later, because now I'm thinking back to this past season, and we all didn't even know what it was. I mean, to us, it was like, wow, this is beautiful.
You're
We
like,
don't know.
cool,
But to
whatever.
actually, to be a part of it and then see what it ends up looking like, I think will be really special, and to see all the work that these ladies have put in and all the sponsors and everyone coming together to make this finished product will be really neat, and the fact that we're a part of it will be cool. Nervous a little bit, just for like unexpected things, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to be not in our element, we're going to be in a faraway place, there could be foreign little bugs, different critters, the water, like all of those things that you don't really think about that can go wrong. Yeah, that's where my mind is at. But again, those are small factors. Hopefully we'll make it out A-okay and be prepared for anything. But yeah.
So last night, you guys had a meeting with Kelly and Judy, and they kind of laid out calendar shoot and everything about it for you guys. Was there anything that they said that came as a surprise?
I'm trying to think.
That was stumped
I mean,
ya.
it was just a lot of info. I don't know that I was like, oh, wow, about any of it, but
I think I was almost pleasantly surprised at how planned out everything is. I
Yeah,
didn't know
would
if,
agree.
flights and sort of making it transportation-wise to and from the hotel, everything is very set in stone. We have top-notch security with us the whole time. I called my mom and dad afterwards like, oh my goodness, we are in such good hands.
Right.
Obviously with the Cowboys,
We're
I'm not
always in good
super
hands.
surprised, but it was nice hearing the structure that they were explaining during the meeting.
Definitely good. It was reassuring just to hear that. I mean, we expected that all along, but I think, we're in really good hands. We're going to be well taken care of, and all those little worries that we have, I think, will be totally handled.
Washed away into the ocean.
Gonna be a good time.
Anything you guys want to do on your free time?
Oh, I love board game or just games like
Games.
Heads Up and all the like little. Yes,
I was thinking something aquatic, like in the water, and Rachel's like,
okay,
board games.
I want to go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm lame. Well,
No, I was thinking outdoors things.
Yeah,
But to that point, probably be good to pack some of that stuff.
some games, some fun
for
stuff to
some
do with
indoor.
TV. It'd be fun. Yeah, it's just a good time when you're just killing time. If we're not at the beach,
Right.
We say if we're not
I'm
doing
excited for the beach time.
nighttime.
Nighttime board games.
Hey, yes, but before curfew.
Right.
Yeah. We'll be
Strict
having a great
curfew.
You
time.
need your beauty rest.
Yeah,
They
I
did
heard
say that some of
the
our wake-up calls are
calls.
like 4 a.m., so that should be interesting.
Yep.
Are either of you morning people?
I do all right. I
I'm
will
like
need
an
to.
8 a.m. morning person.
Yeah, 4 is a little early.
Right.
It's a little early.
8 a.m. is still early for me. I can stay up all night. Big night owl. Those times.
You're a
I
night
think
owl.
you go to bed pretty
See,
early,
I do.
right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
the opposite. I don't really thrive at night, and I do a little better
Better
early.
morning.
I'm not saying that the 4 a.m. wake-up calls will be a breeze
right.
because they won't, but. Well, I mean, yeah, you have to be there, so we'll be there, bright-eyed and
But at
bushy
least someone
tails.
else is doing your hair and makeup.
That's right.
I'm really
So
excited
you
for
just
that.
need to, you just
Oh
need to show up.
Yeah.
And the glam teams are awesome.
We hear great things. Yes.
It looked fun. They just showed us photos in their little like binder that we got last night of all the information, and it looks like the makeup room is where it's at.
And I think that will take off a little bit of stress as well, knowing like they're going to do my face, they're
We're
going to do
just
my
gonna sit
hair.
back,
They
right.
picked out my swimsuits, and now
Everybody has your
Just gotta-
best interests in mind.
Yes,
What's-
which is
what's
good.
best
Reassuring.
for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll do one last
Absolutely.
question because, like I said, Caroline needs to catch her flight.
Yes.
Get out of here. But I've been asking everybody, do you have a favorite suit that you are now taking to Mexico with you? That you were just like, yeah, I feel it.
Okay, the first suit I tried on.
What does it look like? Describe
was-
it.
It is just plain. It's like a light blue. Olavita is the designer of that, and I really like it. It was my first suit. Kelly immediately was like, yes, that's great. So it felt good when I wore it. I was confident. And just simple and sort of classic look, I think. And I
Love
really like
that.
the color. So I'm excited for that one.
Yes, I remember that one now. That you're
I'm racking my
describing.
brain. I've seen so many swimsuits,
Pretty.
but I'm sure it was amazing.
I love that one. I don't know. Golly,
Rachel had
so
a lot of
many
fun
pretty ones.
ones
There were
today.
some fun ones.
Sassy.
The very first one I came out into was fun, but it was more like the little jewelry piece that made it fun. Courtney got me.
Oh, she got one of
all
the
strapped
medals.
In it.
Yes.
Yes, she was
Oh.
helping me out, hooking me up and stuff. So that one was fun. But I think my favorite, there is a designer from Lexington, South Carolina, who I've
that's
actually
cool.
worn before, and she makes great swimwear. Her name's Leslie, and she's with Azure Swimwear, and so I'm modeling. I'll be wearing one of her suits. It's kind of like a peachy tone, and it's got some green on it too. So just fun, bright, springy colors, and it's got little like gems on it too. So it's a little bit bedazzled, but not too much. So I think I'm really gonna love that one too. That's fun.
Taking a little bit of home, a little bit of South Carolina
Cancun.
to
Love
Mexico.
that. Love
Well,
that.
Caroline's gonna catch a flight. She's like I said, before Mexico. She's going home. You're just hanging out here until further notice.
I'm heading not home, but home to Addison.
Yes. There you
yeah,
go.
I'm gonna grab dinner
home
and,
here.
and head home.
And a nice
yeah.
nap.
Right.
Yes.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. We will be back with a few more girls live from DCC Swim Fittings on These Boots Are Made for Talkin'. Hey everyone, welcome back into These Boots Are Made for Talkin'. I am Courtney McKenna, joined by Tess and Aaron, who just finished. Hey. Who just finished their swimsuit fittings for our 2020 calendar shoot in Cancun, Mexico.
Yes, we did.
How'd it
So
go?
excited. It went well. It wasn't. I was so nervous before. I was like practicing a million poses and thinking it was going to be stressful, but it was just really laid back and flew by. So.
Yeah, we like to say this is kind of the easy part. This is kind of the test run. We're in front of that little fake beach screen, and they're more trying to see the suits on us and the coloring and picturing the different sets and what we're going to be out doing. So I think it's kind of like, it's almost like a dress rehearsal right now.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
So you, as a veteran, got to watch Erin. How'd she do?
She did great. We worked on a couple poses, and
Yes.
she's just like my tall blonde opposite. So any color that doesn't work on me probably works on Erin, and vice versa.
Very
so we
true.
can switch out.
Yeah, Tess is like the queen of
Yeah, she'll
calendar
never admit
shoot.
it, but she's great.
Oh
so
my! She
Not
just can
true.
turn it on and like knows every
No,
angle.
I
and
think that once you're out there and like the ocean, just the sounds, the smells, when you're out there in the actual set,
Got
you get
sand all over
totally
you.
different feels.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll feel it. I mean, it's hard to picture being on a beach right now, but
Yeah.
when you're out there, it helps a lot.
And again, she's going to stay humble and be like, no. But what have you learned from Tess?
I I'm trying to figure out how she does like her soft smile. She just like really knows how to do different facial expressions, but not look like bored. But I think just everything on how to carry yourself and how to pose. Just watching her, you can learn a lot. So.
And we do get to see these test shots, and I think that kind of helps too. If you're like testing different poses and different facials, you can see in the test shots before it's actual calendar shoot, and you have those to kind of reference and review. That looked good, or okay, not my best shot. And I've like studied those just from my past couple of years too.
Okay. So what advice would you give to our rookies who are going on their first trip and all of our models at home who love the Instagram? It's swimsuit season. What would you tell them?
I would say sometimes you have to just block out everything else and just find that focus between you and the camera and practice, of course, but something about being in the moment and not thinking about any other distractions or anything at all, really, and just focusing on like your connection and what you're feeling, and just I always think like empowering. I try to think like that, and I think kind of zoning in on what you're doing helps a lot.
Yeah. Do you have a song playing in your head? Either of you throughout this Define Your Sexy?
Oh, I don't know. What do you have any suggestions?
They usually play music while you're
okay.
out there, and it just like depends on my suit. Like if it's like black, I want like Back in Black or like some rock. But then sometimes I just want like straight like or rap or something. It just depends on like the suit and the set. Sometimes you're in the water, sometimes you're leaning on a tree. It's like you need music helps for sure.
I feel like it's one of those things until I do it, I'm not going to know what to expect because like even this, we build it up so much. So I'm just ready to like go there and hopefully I'll feel more calm once we get started.
It's so much fun. I mean, you're on a beach.
It's so crazy because I feel like when I was growing up, I would like see things like this and see people modeling. And I'm like, I'll never do anything like that. And then all of a sudden you're here.
You're going to be
like,
a natural.
Okay, I have to be a swimsuit model. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
And that was my first time too.
Yeah.
Like when I was a rookie, and I went with Robin.
Okay.
And she went before me, and I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna follow her? And we went on like the first day, and I was so nervous. But once you start, like you end up having a blast. Yeah.
Okay. Can't stop once you start.
Yeah.
So what are you most excited about heading into your first calendar shoot? And then we'll follow it up with you on your third.
I think, to be honest, I'm most excited to just be at a beach because it's been a long time since I've like been on an actual beach, like a really nice resort or anything like that. I've been to like for a weekend, so I'm just really excited to get to spend time with all the girls. You know, we have obviously a ton of time together in season, but we're so focused on certain tasks and focused on dances. So this is just really going to be fun to get to know each other and just have a fun vacation time.
Vacation with a little work mixed in.
Yeah.
Not the worst.
It's almost like the reward at the end of the year. Like after a season is over and we just have auditions, but we're almost complete with everything else. So it's a reward trip. We are working obviously, but you're with each other, and it's not football season. It's like we're there to shoot and have fun, and it really is a blast.
Can't complain. I keep thinking how lucky I am. I'm like, I get to go somewhere for, 9 days?
Probably rest breaths.
And I know. I'm like, this isn't going to happen very many times.
I know. It's
probably
surreal every year.
It's not a real world thing.
Yeah.
So every year, so obviously this is going to be year number 3, and you had a couple under your belt. Where have you seen yourself progress in your calendar shoots? Even now, seeing your test shots and stuff like that.
I think the first time you see like real pictures of yourself out there, you're going to be so impressed because you're thinking like, I don't know what I'm doing, and you're just kind of out there just winging it. And people say that their rookie year ends up being their best because they're so, they're just putting themselves out there. And so it's going to be so much better than you imagine in your mind because you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, and I think probably just being comfortable, being more confident, gaining that confidence once you see those pictures, because I mean, you have a team working. It's not just like a picture on an iPhone. Lighting, everything, they're going to make you look like a star. So I think gaining confidence each year. But this year will be exciting because the past 2 years we were in Bimini, of course, and I was used to the island really. And
Small little tiny island. Our big old country of Mexico.
now it's going to be totally
Yeah.
different. So I'm excited for that. New energy, new vibes. It's going to be, getting used to your surroundings at first, but I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be good for the photographers, too, to have that new energy.
Absolutely. And you get to work with the same photographers
Oh, yes.
as of now,
that
year after
too.
year. So
yeah,
That goes with getting comfortable.
For
Once
sure.
you've worked with them, like they know how you operate and you know how they operate, and that helps a lot.
And they remember you. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's only
Yeah.
X amount of you every year. It's not like
Right.
it's
That's very true.
hundreds of girls.
And they're so proud. They remember every shot. I mean, they're
Really?
like, oh, I remember we took that one on the boat. The whole team will.
I feel like we were just talking about this. How I feel like this is like their game day for them.
Yeah,
Like
their
we're
biggest
we're
thing.
tired, but like they're probably tired too. But it's like they got the shot, and that's like so much fun for them.
Uh-huh.
So
That's what they live
It's so
for.
cool. Yeah, to
Their
get to like see
adrenaline.
everyone working together to make it. So I'm excited.
It's really cool seeing the photos come to life. Like you'll see one printed finally in a calendar or posted on social media, and you just go back to that moment. You're like, oh my God, I
was
remember
never
her
thought that would-
laying
yeah.
on the beach like that, and to just see it come to life like that is so cool too. It's really rewarding. And
Yeah,
I'm not even doing the
absolutely.
modeling. I'm
Yeah.
just like I'm being a stage mom. Like
No, there's something about knowing the people behind the pictures, and then like you'll see new personalities come out, and
Yeah.
it's like, wow, look at Erin. Like that's how
I'll
it's
never
gonna be.
forget this summer seeing when we did the calendar
the
reveal in the
reveal.
Star magazine. You're just like, your jaw drops because it's like the most beautiful like version of every person on the team you've
Mhm.
ever seen. Just like they look stunning, confident, like
The sunset
everything.
in the background.
Yeah, you're just like, how does this happen? But it all
Everyone's
comes together,
best
right? And-
selves.
yeah. So
Okay, I do have to say that there is something cool this year that you guys didn't have last year. And they are these
Yes.
beauties.
Oh, yeah.
They are these awesome Consuela bags, and the team is getting them and traveling with them. But Tess was like, oh my God, I already have one of these at home.
Well, I
You
used
know all the
it. I
trendy
got it
stuff.
for
So
Bimini
nice.
actually because they're waterproof, and so I carried all of my suits in these every time we went out because
they're huge.
Yeah,
perfect. fit
Sand doesn't
everything.
get in them. I mean, you can easily
Zip
clean
really
it.
nice. Yeah.
I
I'm
love
excited
them.
because I was
I'm
thinking I
like-
need to go buy one. I was like, I need to find a beach bag. But I'm like, this is perfect.
I was like,
It's so nice of
Judy,
them.
that is so rude. You didn't get me one. But what can
No,
you do?
it's perfect.
What can you
I
do?
would.
What are some tips and tricks, maybe?
For model, just in general.
calendar. What like? You're like.
I
you
mean,
need a
I'm
big-
like, I
you
don't
need
know
a-
yet,
You need a
but-
big beach bag. What's something?
I
to-
definitely need a big bag. 'cause
Or a surprising fact that nobody would know about calendar.
I know you work with 3 different teams, and each photographer has their own hairstylist, their own makeup stylist, and that way you pretty much get 3 different looks.
Cool.
Which is really neat. So you go one day and maybe you'll have like dark smoky eye or something different, and then the next day your hair's more natural or curly or wet, whatever, they'll change it. And so that's really neat to have 3 different looks, and each of the stylists have their own tips. I know Christian likes to spray this gold spritz in her hair so that the
that's
light
fun.
hits it. He'll even do it on brunettes. It's like this
Cool.
shimmer, and he does it every year. It's kind of like a salt spray with like a
Yeah.
little bit of gold flecks.
I need it.
And I know,
Yeah, right?
I
Where do you
like
get
douse
that?
it. I know. So he has like his own mixture.
Okay.
It didn't have a label on it. It's like his own special thing.
He's the best. He's one of the hair guys. He literally had his own mini leaf blower on set.
Are you serious?
To give you the perfect
A mini leaf blower?
windblown hair. Amazing.
Wow, that's just so amazing when I think
Yeah.
about it, that all these people come together to
Right. You
make
feel like
this
a
happen and feel.
superstar.
Yeah, I'm like, I just can't believe we're doing something like this. Even it's crazy.
I'm like freaking out. I'm counting down. I'm so ready.
Yeah. No. What is it? It's 10 days from
10
today.
days.
April 10th. We leave April 20th.
Are you packed and ready?
No.
Haven't even thought about it.
I have a list of things because I tend to, if I overpack or I forget something, it's like one or the other. So I have a whole list of like every type of medicine I might want, certain
Right.
snacks I think I would
Bug
want.
spray,
Sunscreen. Yeah.
sunscreen.
I draw, like, I'm trying to think of like every little thing because, you'll be like, there's.
Lacey's not on. Lacey won't be here anymore, so you don't have the walking medicine cabinet.
Did she really?
Yeah.
That's
But
funny.
Lauren's pretty good about that.
Lauren
So
is
is
good.
Hannah.
Has
Hannah
that.
actually is very prepared with things. So.
Didn't know that about Hannah.
Yeah.
Fun facts
Yeah.
with the DCC.
She's very organized.
Well, we just got our itineraries yesterday, so now I feel like we have a little bit more of packing lists to plan around.
We
And
got
we
our
also got our
roommates.
roommates.
Who's your roomies?
I'm with Amber.
I'm with Rachel A. So veteran.
I think every veteran's with a rookie, and then there's one room of 3 rookies.
They're outnumbering
number.
everybody. But soon they'll be veterans.
Yeah.
Which is
I
so
really-
exciting.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I know.
And this?
I know.
Oh, no, you don't have it?
I got it resized.
Oh.
It fit, but like
Was it
I
too
woke
big or
up
too
in the
small?
a little small. I woke up in the morning and it was like very swollen. I was like, I'm gonna get this done before
And if
calendar.
you're going to keep it on forever, you don't
I know.
need your hands
I want it to be
swelling.
perfect. So it's supposed to be ready Friday. So I'll have it by calendar.
That's good. As long as it's ready. Because you didn't have yours.
I know my very first calendar, it was
Oh, really? It
before.
was- oh.
So
I know
all my
it's-
pictures I have.
Really?
No, and then last year was my first pictures with them.
You could have been like, Michael, can you Photoshop the ring on,
Right.
please?
I know. The next year, like every pose, I was like.
Or do you find
like,
yourself,
on the-
or like newly engaged girls who are like, oh,
Yes.
what?
Here's my wedding ring.
Did you miss that? Well, I'm so excited, you guys. Anything else that we missed today? You two are going to be the last ones I have on. We gotta leave swim fittings with a
anything
bang.
funny that happened? Or I feel like everything's gone pretty smooth, right?
Very
Like,
smooth.
Everyone looks
definitely-
great.
Yeah, we
like,
try on the suits.
Suits
if
are
it
beautiful.
doesn't work, you kind of switch them around. We're
Mhm.
back in the locker room, kind of like, you should try this one.
Yeah.
You should try this one. And then we'll put them all in our Consuela bags.
Packing up the Consuelas, and we are off to Mexico, counting down. And that's it.
Yeah.
I think we got it
I think
covered. We had a
that
great
was-
day here at Swim Fittings.
was
It's
a
been a
great
long day.
day.
I don't want to keep these two any longer than I have. I've been
No.
like, can you please
No,
stay
it's
and
so
come and
much
talk to
fun.
me?
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. I mean,
love it.
it's different than cameos because cameos, you just have your uniform and you go out and you put it on. This one, you're matching colors, you're switching styles, there's all the different brands. I think it's like you start to feel actually like a model.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
this is a real fitting.
I know.
So,
So
it starts to feel real.
We will take all those swimsuits to Mexico in just a few days, and we will have tons of coverage of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders swimsuit photo shoot in Cancun starting the 20th when we take off. And be sure to follow along on DallasCowboys.com, all Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders social media, all the cheerleaders' personal social media. It's going to be awesome, and you're not going to want to miss any of it. And, of course, you can always tune back here to These Boots Are Made for Talkin' for all things DCC.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?